Well, brother, looks like we'll have to let you go. What do you mean? You can't get rid of me. I'm the only Nightmare Batman you have. Not exactly true, Mank. I got me that McFarlane. The name! Why'd you say that name? Why'd you say that name? I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. So true enough, we got that McFarlane. We could ask the question as we often do. Why do they keep making figures for Batman versus Superman? And more importantly, why do I keep buying them? I do not know. I mean, especially this one. This was a figure in the original movie, which I think had 60 seconds of screen time. And then in the Snyder cut, yeah, let's tack another 2 minutes. Total 3 minutes of screen time. And yet, here we are with a new McFarlane. Mafex is making one. I think Hot Toys has one. For a dead property, man, this thing sure does get a lot of traction. Let's cut this bitch open. And here goes Knightmare Batman out of the package with all of his accessories, which include a trusty McFarlane stand, a pair of binoculars, his goggles. I will admit that I will say, even though I lost it, this guy did come with a gun. And of course, our most cherished accessory, the McFarlane trading card, which has absolutely no relevant information in regards to this figure on it. But let's say we take a closer look at Knightmare Batman. So we went ahead and put on his goggles. I'm not sure they go over his eyes. I can't see him. This is about as far down as I can get them to go. And of course, we put his binoculars in his trigger finger hand. He has 2 trigger finger hands, and we gave him a rifle, a rifle, so he could actually shoot somebody. I mean, what's he supposed to do with this? He sees like, oh, Superman, Superman, I see you, Superman, I see you, Superman. What you gonna do now? I see you. At least with this thing, we can pretend he has kryptonite bullets in it. I mean, this like doesn't have a kryptonite vision. I don't know. Anyway, enough whining. Let's take a closer look at this guy. Cause he is a fine looking action figure. As you can plainly see, we love the bat symbol from the BVS movie. Always looks good. It's always scarred up. And the armor and the jeans all nice and textured up. With his knee pads looking good. There you go, down to the feet. We like the coat. The coat is nice and textured. But I do have just a couple of questions about the coat. As you can see, is weathered, obviously, because he's been out in the sand trying to see Superman with his goggles for some reason. You know, we bring this guy into the mix, obviously. You know, this is... I think I got this guy from Five Below many years ago. And so clearly this is the better action figure. But I do propose that this guy has the better coat. Only because his coat has buttons on it and slots where the buttons would go. Not to mention, if you turn the coat over, it has the flaps and the buckles along with more flaps and buckles, just like a real coat. So like somebody, you know, grabbed a coat out of the closet before they had to go run from Superman, you know, as opposed to this fine looking coat. That would be the extent of where this figure might have something over this one. And now we can put you away for good. Now, if you care about this guy's articulation, you have, McFarlane figure. So he has double jointed arms, obviously. That one doesn't want to bend. We're not going to worry about it right now. He has double jointed knees. Not that they're going to be too much of a use with that coat. He has an ab crunch under here, ab turn, waist swivel. All of the things that you would want your Knightmare Batman to have. Hold on. He's going to shoot a Superman. That just happened. It just threw off his hand. I mean, it's not broken or anything. It just slid off. But now you can really see Superman. You can see Superman. Now, don't misunderstand me. This is a fine action figure. It's perfectly good for what it is. This action figure has the misfortune of coming after this figure. Now, I bought both of these at GameStop. I didn't really get a discount on them other than my GameStop Pro discount. And they sent them like 2 weeks apart. Had GameStop sent this one first, and we took a look at this one first, we're like, oh yeah, this is a really, really good action figure. They didn't do that. They gave me this one first. And for years, my favorite McFarlane figure has always been my Future State Batman. I wouldn't run and get him, but I don't feel like getting off my ass right now to go get my Future State Batman. But this is now my favorite McFarlane figure. This figure is outstanding. But then now we have this, and like I said, it's a good figure. It's just not nearly as impressive as this guy. He's even much smaller than this one, as he should be, because this guy has all kinds of armor. But I mean, we have no choice but to compare them. They're both from the same movie, so yeah. But anyway, back to this guy. He is the best Knightmare Batman that I currently own. I guess he will look good on a Batman shelf that doesn't have this guy anywhere nearby. And yeah, he has a lot of good things going for him. Yeah, he has no real issues other than, he's just not as good as his big brother who came before him, like many little brothers have learned. I'm a little brother, so believe me, I can relate to that. Younger brother, I'm not smaller. But anyway, yeah. But as far as value, we did get him for a little bit less than retail, so I guess that makes him an okay value. This guy is an okay value.